What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another one of my videos. And today, in this video, we talking about Young Thug. I mean, obviously, unless y'all living under a rock, then y'all should know about Young Thug and Gunna and all that plea deal and all that. But apparently, Young Thug's brother decides to take a plea deal too. And I seen they post something like this on Instagram, but I ain't really click on the link yet. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, let's get into the video and see what they talking about. We're gonna talk about it.
As the criminal case against Atlanta rapper and alleged gang leader Young Thug continues, nearly 24
Why you say
other
thug like that?
defendants now are heading toward a trial. A handful of people have now taken plea deals. The latest came this afternoon when Young Thug's own brother pleaded guilty. Joe Hankey has been following this case and has a look at who has cut deals with prosecutors so far.
Well, Jeff, Quantavious Greer entered his guilty plea today ahead of a trial for a case that is scheduled to go to trial next month. Greer avoided prison by taking a deal, but he cannot have any contact now with Jeffrey Williams, his brother, better known as Young Thug.
Man,
the dominoes are starting to fall, and the court case focused on Young Thug, an accused leader of Young Slime Life, or YSL. Prosecutors say it's a criminal street gang. Defense attorneys have called it a record label. Last week, Sergio Kitchens, better known as rapper Gunna, took the first plea deal, followed by Walter Murphy, an alleged YSL co-founder. Then Wooney Lee, rapper Slime Life Shoddy, and Martinez Arnold, rap name Little Duke, cut deals. Now today, Quantavious Greer or rapper Unfunk entered a guilty plea. All five have been sentenced to between 9 and 10 years on probation. They will also have to testify at the YSL trial if attorneys on either side ask them to.
The Fifth Amendment says I am not going to testify because I refuse to incriminate myself. You can do that.
Daryl Cohen is a prosecutor turned defense attorney. He's not involved in the YSL case, but is following it closely.
They better
Gunna,
do that.
Greer, or any of the others to take plea
Especially
deals
his
or
little
called
brother.
to testify. He says they can only use the Fifth Amendment to avoid certain questions, meaning they could offer valuable testimony.
But you cannot take the Fifth when it comes to testimony towards someone else or some other people that were involved in a crime.
Young Thug is charged with violating the state's RICO Act along with criminal street gang and firearms crimes. Other defendants face those same crimes, while a few are charged with murder and attempted murder. Cohen says with each guilty plea, remaining defendants might start becoming nervous.
More of a possibility that people are going to testify against me, and it may not just be one person, maybe two or three or four. But on the other hand, I would use it and say, yeah, they pled guilty because they are guilty. We're pleading not guilty because we're not.
And here is a look at the plea deal taken by Young Thug's brother, Quantavious Greer. He'll have to serve 10 years probation, complete 750 hours of community service, testify if called upon, cannot possess any guns, and will have a curfew to follow. And as we mentioned, cannot have contact except through attorneys with any.
How y'all feel about that real quick? Do y'all, man, I hope and I pray that all these niggas doing this deal is not going to try to testify against Young Thug. If they do, man, I ain't gonna lie, Young Thug, he probably just gonna get so depressed and just down and just, there's gonna be so many types of emotions coming through. But honestly, that's so crazy. Like, his brother too, and obviously they can't even talk no more too. But you see, Young Thug, the only one that he ain't trying to take no type of deal or nothing. He ain't trying to do none of that. We just gotta see how it play out.
Any other defendants in this case. It includes his brother, Young Thug. Now, jury selection is set to begin for this case the first week of January. Jeff?
All right, Joe, thank you. The legend and legacy of the man known as Young Thug, it's complicated, very complex, as his own art that earned him a Grammy could be what keeps him incarcerated.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body.
His song lyrics, as well as his life, are under the microscope. 11 Alive explains this complicated case as
They
well
really trying to use lyrics.
as his impact within the community in our documentary series, Jeffrey.
Breathe in and wonder.
I ain't gonna lie, man, that's tough, man. I really don't hope his people just turn on him and try to all testify against him and whatnot. Because imagine that you put all them on and then, you know, we go down and I'm the only one that ain't taking no deal and y'all all taking a deal and just, you know, just trying to testify against me. Because you know they going to ask some questions about him too. Man, I wonder what Young Thug is thinking right now. I know he probably going through it right now. And I haven't heard no type of update with Gunna. I might look him up after this video to see what see what he got himself into right now. But if you enjoyed that video, go ahead and like and comment, subscribe to my channel if you are new. And yeah, I'll talk to you on the next video.